And welcome to this special press conference today where we will be unveiling the new iSTEP logo. We will be unveiling the first place winner as well as the follow-up winners. This project is being spearheaded by the Division for Educational Innovation. I would like to introduce the persons up front. To my left, we have the Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sports, the Honorable Silveria Jacobs. We also have the project leader, Ms. Janelle Presentacion. On my right, we have Ms. Georgianne Adrienne Henriquez, as well as Ms. Sharon Canegito. We will start with an opening and introduction by the project leader, Ms. Janelle Presentacion.
Thank you, and good afternoon once again. And I thank the Minister for putting this on her schedule because we are very excited as the iSTEP team to reach to this point. A little bit about iSTEP. iSTEP stands for Inspiring Our Students with Technology in Education Project. So when we thought about this, of course, when we wanted a logo, who were the first person we went to? The students. So with that, we set out in November to open a competition to our youngsters on the island to come up with a logo that will be branding this very important project, not only for now but for years to come, because as you know, we live in a digital world. Everything is high tech, and we need to ensure that our education system also integrates ICT into education. So iSTEP is a 3-year project that will focus on the integration of ICT in the classrooms and to modernize our learning environments and to keep up with our kids, because our kids are definitely way ahead of us in terms of technology. So we set out, as I said, in November with this logo competition. I started off a bit slow. I don't know what happened with you guys. Maybe it was Christmas coming or something. But we decided to extend it for 1 more month. And boy, did that do the trick. In January, we ended it January 31st, and when we looked at our inbox, it was filled with logos. I must say, you 3 gentlemen here have done a wonderful job, but we also want to say that all the logos we received were impressive. Every one of them was from a different perspective, and it's definitely something we wouldn't have thought of, and we want you guys to be very proud sitting here today that you were part of the process, because you also got us excited about the project, because now we know our students are so creative. We have to ensure that this project works so that we can stimulate their creativity in the classrooms. So give yourselves a little round of applause. And of course, you may not have 1 to 2nd and 3rd, but after we saw what we received from you guys, we just could not go without mentioning you and giving you highlights and encourage you to continue with your creativity, continue with whatever you want to become in life, because you guys are talented, and we have some talented youngsters on St. Martin, and I want everyone to know that our children are creative and we need to catch up with them. So with that said, I'd like to hand the floor over to the Honorable Minister Jacobs for her address.
Thank you, Janelle. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to our winners. Good afternoon to the iSTEP team, the supporting parents and teachers from the various students who are here today, as well as our special guest, one of our judges for the iSTEP logo competition. I must say I was very excited to be at the helm of such a great innovation. We've been trying to get technology in the classrooms for some time, and it usually became relics in the classroom. So having a dynamic team that includes educators as well as innovators with technology at it, busy with it, I think it is destined for success. We have several schools who are blessed to already have some technology in the schools, based on their affiliations with the DigiKids and other contributions that were made throughout the society. But
on a whole, most of our schools do not have, and especially our public schools had limited amounts. And one of the threats that we had noticed was the lack of enthusiasm or maybe even a fear on the part of teachers to implement ICT, because as Georgianne, who's sitting to my far right, always said, even from when she was still a teacher, we're the immigrants, right? We're the technological immigrants, but these are the natives. The young people are the natives. They are born into it and they grasp it quickly. And so our archaic methods of teaching them really is quite boring at the end of the day. So we need to keep on making education more exciting, more real life and real world, because we're educating for a world that does not yet exist. By the time these young people grow up, the world will not be what it is today. So we have to open up their minds to see technologies and use technologies in education, and not just for sport and for play. With that being said, I'm very proud of this team, also because they are quite on target with their action plan. I received that action plan, and I could almost count on them on a weekly or bi-weekly basis to have something for me to impart to the public, which is very good, because once people see something happening, they will be motivated. The teachers that have started the training are excited. They're gung-ho. They have had their second training on Monday and Tuesday, from EdTech teacher. And monthly follow-ups will continue until June with both management and teachers. So we're really, with this pilot group, pushing. We have the teachers in innovations in schools who are innovation hungry, as you can say, so that we can get it off to a great start and thereby motivate the others who might be a bit shy to see it working with someone that's enthusiastic about it, that can share the good positive aspects of it, and they would be less intimidated when it comes to their turn. As a matter of fact, based on what I've heard, the team also executed an ICT assessment, a survey among the teachers to check their levels, and even in that assessment they used the devices and they could see the excitement building. So I'm very, very excited as minister during this most important time of change that we can all together work on this, and that we can incorporate the ideas of our youth in a logo that will be here, well, I would assume until there's a new one. But it will definitely go down in the archives. So congratulations to our 3 winners. We are really excited about it. We are moving forward with this project, and hopefully with the proper financing and community support, we can get it also into all of the other school boards. What I must say is, though, that we are training at least one person from each school board who would be able to pass on at least the training and anticipation of getting the devices as well, and further training, so be a kind of train the trainer for the other teachers within the school board. So your turn will come, slowly but surely, step by step. We will step into our future where education and innovations are concerned. So congratulations, young men, and I look forward to seeing the presentations of your logos, and of course, a great big congratulations to the winner. Very, very proud of you guys, and keep on being creative, keep on using your intelligence and your creativity for good. All right? Thank you.
Thank you, Minister Jacobs. We will now move over to the presentation of the winners as well as the unveiling of the logo. And for that, we're going to call Ms. Sharon Kanigita.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am really, 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 really excited this afternoon. And at this time, we're going to speak to the 3rd place winner, Mr. Elise Augustma. And you're going to come and you're going to tell us a little bit about yourself and what you think or what your thought process was when you put your logo together. Give him a hand. Let's cheer him on.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Minister, and good afternoon, everyone who is here today. My name is Elisa Gusma. I am 14 years old. I'm from the Orania School. When I first that's my first time being in the iSTEP competition, and I didn't thought I would have beat third place, but you know, God have it in His hand. As you can see, my picture is depicted. The man is coming through the teleport with a book, and he's coming through the next one with a tablet. And is that I could say? Thank you, everyone.
Congratulations. Great job. Sorry. And then we have second place. That was won by Mr. Antonio Fang. We go through the same process. We hear a little bit about you and your thought process as well.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ricardo Pang. I am 15 years old. I attend the Mac High. For my drawing was basically about a student on top of a step, showing that he is stepping up in technology. For my drawing, I put a person on the step. He's stepping up in technology, a student, and he's on the highest point of the step with a form of technology in his hands.
Very good. Great depiction. Congratulations. And now, for the first place winner, we did a video where we had a little interview with him, and we were quite impressed. You thought you were on CNN, right? Yeah. We're going to play the video that we have with Mr. Henry, Sylvan Henry. He is our first place winner. And we're going to hear exactly what his thought process was and how he felt when he was told that he won the competition.
Greetings everyone. My name is Clara George and I am currently the interim school manager here at the St. Martin's Seventh-day Adventist School. Today it gives me great pleasure to introduce our dear student, Mr. Sylvan Henry, who has won the iSTEP Global Competition. And he's going to share with us today his journey towards this wonderful accomplishment. Sylvan?
My name is Sylvan Henry. I am happy that I won the competition. I go to Seventh-day Adventist School. I'm age 12 in Teacher P. George class in 6th grade. And my parents, Kamika Henry and Steve Henry, and my sister, Talia K. Henry, are as well happy that I won this competition. My hobbies are watching TV, drawing, going on the computer, and stuff like that. And what I want to be when I grow up is a lot of things, but mostly it surrounds entertainment and technology. The part of technology that I want to do is, well, creating robots and actually programming and a little bit of IT, and that's what I want to do with technology.
So Sylvan, you know, as a DG Kids School, currently we have some classrooms that have Promethean boards in them.
Yes.
And how do you feel? Some of your classrooms have Promethean boards, some still have uses a chalkboard. Which one do you prefer and why?
I prefer the Promethean board because the Promethean board, like, it's you don't really, the teacher doesn't have to like write anything. Maybe they could just type, or they could just go on the internet for something. So that's why I like Promethean boards better than the normal old chalkboards.
And is it also because of the images probably that you get to see, or being able to interact with the Promethean board as opposed to the chalkboard?
Yes, that's as well.
Okay. All right, Silva, can you recall the first time you heard about iSTEP?
The first time I heard about iSTEP was from the school. There was a drawing competition that is education and technology. And after I started to think on how I would actually make this, and after I actually saw it in the newspaper,
Okay.
and I saw that it's also for the secondary schools,
Okay.
and that made me think a lot.
When you hear iSTEP, what comes to your mind? How do you envision iSTEP? What is your understanding of iSTEP?
My understanding of iSTEP is kind of like a dream come true because like it's technology, one of my favorite things, and like they're going to do it inside schools. Like before they had the schoolmates, and I know we're a DG Kids school and that made me happy, but now when they have another one called iSTEP, I was like, praise God.
So Sylvan, did you feel intimidated when you found out that high school children would also be a part of this competition?
I felt I might lose, and then after I went to an open house and I saw the art room, and when I saw all those drawings, I like, I might lose this, and after, well, I'm happy I have a good family.
Very good.
So they tell me don't worry about the secondary schools and just do what you do. I had to think a lot on what I'm going to do for it, and it really hurt my head. And after, I love that I have a helpful mother,
Yes, absolutely.
because she helped me get the idea of creating the guy stepping on books
Okay.
and holding a computer in his hand,
Nice.
because like you have a concept because it says iSTEP,
Exactly. Beautiful.
so he's actually stepping on the books.
Okay.
And after I said that's a great idea, and my mother started helping me with it.
So let's go back to the day when you found out that you won this competition. All right, how did you feel at that time? How did the news come across to you, and what was your reaction?
Well, it was just a normal day in school, and then after, teacher Illich came inside my class, and after she said that I was in trouble, and I was like, what I do? And then after, she called me up, and after she said to everybody in my class, before she said what bad I did, she's just going to hug me, and after she's like, I won this competition, and I was like, and after I started jumping up and down, that was the only thing on my mind through the whole entire day.
The appears to me that you were super excited, but how about your parents? What were their reactions to the news?
One thing, I have a weird family. My sister, she was really cool about it. She was like, "Wow, nice," and stuff. And my mother, she was the most excited. And my father, he's just my father. He always just stay chill and like, so you win the competition, you win the competition. He always like that.
All right, so everybody have their own personalities and their own reactions to when they understood that you won. Excellent. Great. So I'm guessing all your classmates are a bit envious of this wonderful prize. Do you know what the prize is for winning this logo competition?
It is an iPad.
An iPad. Exactly so. And do you currently own an iPad?
Kind of. It's my father's own. I can't do any. Well, sometimes I could do something on it, but it's mostly my father's own, and I could still call it mine.
Okay, because you get to use it,
Yeah.
but it's not necessarily yours. Okay, great. So with this new iPad, what are some of your plans on how to use it?
I know I'm a child, and a lot of child love to put games,
Okay.
but I already experienced games on my phone already. So what I want to do on my iPad is something what I always like to do. And it's kind of like the same thing with drawing.
Okay.
I want to, like I said to the graphic designer, I want to. One of the things I want to be is a animator,
Okay, nice.
and I'm going to try to like draw as much as I can, so I could make like a little cartoon or something.
Okay, great, great. I like that as well, by the way. I really like to create animations and cartoons. It's really nice to hear that from you. Okay, well, Sylvan, with every accomplishment in our lives, there are always individuals that help us to get there. So at this time, I'm going to give you the opportunity to thank those who helped you through this journey.
First of all, the best of all, God. I would like to thank God for all He has done for me. I would like to thank my whole family for supporting me. I would like to thank my friends for also supporting me. I would like to thank the judges for choosing me, because without them, they might not choose me. So I would like to thank them, and I would like to thank everybody else, and my teacher, and everybody else that has supported me.
Excellent. And in addition to that, we want to say a special thank you, especially from the St. Martin 7-Day Adventist School, to the Minister of Education, Youth and Sports, as well as, again, the judges and everyone that was involved in this entire endeavor. We look forward to seeing iSTEP bloom, and we just want to say thank you once again. And to you, our viewers, for watching this interview. Do have a blessed evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Now for the unveiling of the winning logo by Mr.
Sylvan Henry.
Does this look like what you did? So you see the graphic artists? The graphic artist, exactly. The graphic artist took what you made and really incorporated it and made it what it is now, but it is all your idea, your colors, right? All of the original colors. And we're very, very proud of you. I did see, after the judgment was made, they did send them to me, and I'm like, I like this one the best. They're like, okay, that's the one that won. So I guess I have some judgment skills as well. But I really would like to thank the judges, because this really shows an abstract person stepping up from his books to the iPad or to the form of technology and totally stepping up, and it's really a beautiful logo, and we will be using this from today on all our promotions. So congratulations to you and your school on this great achievement. And for our winner, we have the gift certificate, partially sponsored by Class Electronics and the iSTEP team, for a brand new iPad Air 2. So he gets to go and choose his color and whatever he would like to have for it. Let me shake your hand, the other one. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. And I really look forward to seeing the fruits of your labors on this iPad Air. So I'm going to ask the iSTEP team to stay in contact with you and your school to see the great creativity that comes out of it, and continue to encourage the other participants, whether they won today or not, that you keep on trying, you don't give up. If that's your dream, like he said, it was his goal and his dream, even though he was a little bit intimidated by the high schoolers. But at the end of elementary school, student won. So it doesn't matter your age, it's your goal, your dream, your push for what you want to do, and the support. He had a great support as well. So congratulations.
As was mentioned during the competition, the winning school also got a prize. Yes. So congratulations to the Seventh-day Adventist school, and your prize would be an iPad and an Apple TV. Congrats. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations. All because of you, Sylvan. Right? We also have some people that was really forthcoming where this competition was concerned. And above everyone else, we have to say thank you to you, Minister. Yes, but we really feel like we are going places with Minister Jacob at the helm. I thank God for her and for her vision. And yes, I feel anxious every time we have to meet with her. There's always positive vibes flowing through the room. Secondly, we would like to say thank you to the judges. And we have one seated here, Miss Lucinda Adern. And yes, Ms. Rolika Roach, part of the Minister's Cabinet. Mr. Valis, see here. And those that gave towards our gifts, Class Electronics, Office World, and D Workshop. And of course, I have to say congratulations to everyone that participated in the competition. We can't be all winners, but we are still winners. There's a first, there's a second, and there's a third, and then there's all winners. So everyone that participated in the competition, congratulations as well. Your effort really gave the judges a run for their money, so which means you worked hard too. I also want to look to my left and to my right, and before I do that, I will say thank you to DCOMM and to my iSTEP team members and those that are not here. Good job. And we look forward to moving forward and stepping on.